What's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dominic Rich. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. If you're not new, thank you very much for coming back to watch yet another video. As you can tell from the title, I'll be doing my recap of match day 5 of the 2018-19 UEFA Europa League. Yes, I do talk about the Europa League because it's a very, very important competition where the winner qualifies for next season's Champions League, okay? And it's a consolation tournament for teams that did not make it to the Champions League. So, you know, it's very important. But anyways, today I just want to, recap the match day 5 results. And we're going to know which teams have qualified for the round of 32. Yes, it's a round of 32 and not a round of 16. But 24 teams from the 48 will move on to the next round. And we will see the 8 third place teams coming down from the Champions League. So it gets tricky for a lot of Europa League teams in the round of 32 because they will be meeting some more powerful teams in that first knockout stage. So guys, let's talk about Group A. Let's start with Group A. In Group A, guys, Bayer Leverkusen is on top of that group right now with 10 points. We have FC Zurich in second with 9 points. And third, we have AEK Larnaca FC, 5 points. And Ludogorets at the bottom, 3 points. So the way it stands right now, it's Bayer Leverkusen and Zurich are through to the round of 32 because Larnaca cannot catch him. And Ludogorets for sure cannot catch him. So congratulations to Bayer Leverkusen and Zurich. We don't know who's going to top the group as yet. There's still one match day to go. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to look at the match day 5 results and see how they impacted the table. So Zurich lost 2-1 to AEK Larnaca. So Zurich had already basically qualified last time around on match day 4, it seems. But Leverkusen and Ludogorets drew. So both teams were already through to the round of 32 on match day 4. It's like a great disparity in this group. So even though both Leverkusen and Zurich did not pick up wins, they still are through to the next round. So this leaves them with the battle between Leverkusen and Zurich to see who will take top spot. I think Leverkusen should take the top spot, but it doesn't really matter because you could take the top spot, you could come in second, and you could then get a Champions League team as well. So Leverkusen, Zurich on to the next round. Let's move on to Group B. This is a really, really interesting group, guys, because we have FC Salzburg, Red Bull. Why do they have FC Salzburg here? It's RB Salzburg or Red Bull Salzburg. Maybe they changed their name again. So they're currently on top of the league table. Well, not the league table, the group table with 15 points, guys. 5 wins in 5. Could you believe it? This is amazing stuff. And I could remember when I did the predictions, I did predict Salzburg to top this freaking group. And someone laughed and say, haha, Red Bull, Leipzig, RB Leipzig, is no way that Salzburg could beat Leipzig. But the way I saw them play during the Champions League playoff, I know this team is a special team, with Menes de Boer and, Haidara and those guys in there. I think Haidara is still playing for Salzburg, right? Or did Leipzig take him away from Salzburg? These teams, players go through the Red Bull teams. So Salzburg on top, 15 points. We have Celtic in second, 9 points. RB Leipzig, 6 points. So RB Leipzig are still not out of it yet unless they have an inferior goal head-to-head record with Celtic. And Leipzig, I said they were third, 6 points. And then Rosenborg, 0 points. So Rosenborg has lost all 5 matches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a look at these group results. Okay, so Salzburg defeated RB Leipzig 1-0. And Celtic defeated Rosenborg 1-0 as well. The last game, so we have Leipzig playing Rosenborg and Salzburg playing Celtic. So the way it looks, it's not looking good for Celtic because, you know, Salzburg has been playing really, really well. 5 wins in 5. And the first match between them and Celtic ended in a 3-1 win for Salzburg. So pretty good stuff for Salzburg, and Celtic, they, you know, might not qualify. But let's take a look at the head-to-head record between Celtic and Leipzig. So Celtic lost 2-0 to Leipzig. That is not good for Celtic at all. They lost 2-0 to Leipzig and they defeated them 2-1. So Leipzig has a better head-to-head record. So Celtic needs nothing less but a win. Well, the way it looks right now, no. Wait. Celtic needs at least a draw. And if they lose and Leipzig win and end up on 9 points, Leipzig will go through to the round of 32 on a better head-to-head record. If I'm correct. Yes, 2-0 and they lost 2-1. So Celtic must pick up points versus Salzburg. Celtic must be the first team in this group to get points versus Salzburg, or else they are knocked out of the competition. So that's how things look right now in Group B. So Salzburg already through, Celtic and Leipzig fighting for that second spot. On to Group C. Zenit St. Petersburg, or FC Zenit, 11 points. They have qualified for the round of 32. But guys, we still have a 3-way race between Slavia Praha, Copenhagen. Okay, Slavia Praha on 7 points, Copenhagen on 5 points, and Bordeaux on 4 points. So Bordeaux and Slavia Praha could end up tied on points. Who has the better head-to-head? Slavia Praha won 1-0, and the return leg was a 2-0 win for Bordeaux. So right now, Bordeaux has the upper hand. So all Bordeaux needs to do is defeat Copenhagen in their next match, and they will be through to the round of 32 if Slavia Praha does not pick up any points versus Zenit. And also, Copenhagen are still in it, but they need nothing but a win versus Bordeaux. So it's a really, really tricky group right now. The first match between Copenhagen and Bordeaux ended in let me see. It was, where is that match? Copenhagen versus Bordeaux. First leg. Copenhagen and Bordeaux. Why can't I find that game? Oh, it was a 2-1 win for Copenhagen. So, Bordeaux are in trouble. They are definitely in trouble. So, as it stands right now, Zenit are through. Slavia Praha, Copenhagen, and Bordeaux still in it. This is hard. This is freaking hard. I'm gonna say Copenhagen, they're gonna scrape through. They're gonna scrape through. But guys, I did not even talk about the results for match day 5. Bordeaux defeated Slavia Praha 2-0, and Zenit defeated Copenhagen 1-0. So it's really, really tight in Group C. Very, very, very tight group. You know, very tight group. There's a lot of groups to go through, guys. So let me move on. So in Group C, I'm gonna go for Copenhagen to go through along with Zenit. So in Group D now, my group, Dinamo Zagreb, the team I've been following in the Europa League, they're already through. They're already through, and 13 points, unbeaten so far, 4 wins, 1 draw. And with that draw versus Dinamo, Fenebahche has also sealed their spot in the round of 32. Spartak Trnava 4 points and Anderlecht 2 points. The matchday 5 results was a 0-0 draw between Fenebahche and Dinamo Zagreb, and it was also a 0-0 draw between Spartak Trnava and Anderlecht. So we already know the 2 teams qualifying from this group. I just want to touch on the Fenebahche versus Dinamo game a bit. I watched that game, And it was a stalemate, as I just mentioned. And I think Fenebahche played better. They played better. It was mostly them on the attack. Dinamo, you know, under pressure most of the time. Dinamo did score a goal, which was disallowed. And I think they had a really good penalty shout, which wasn't given. But to be completely unbiased, Fenebahche, they played better football. They played much better football. And I think they deserved more than a draw. Dinamo, they were lucky not to lose that game. To be completely honest, they were lucky not to lose that game. But I think they did play better in the second half than they did in the first. So that's just my thoughts on the game. You know, Bielitsa played a very, very strong 11. You know, we had Gavranovic, Hadovic, Orsic, Ademi, Danny Olmo. Goyak, I think, was in there as well with Teofil. We had Stojanovic, Dominic Livakovic. We had Rachmani and Deliver in the team. So it was a very, very strong 11. And Fenebahche has changed their manager since match day one from Philip Koku to some guy, I think it's a Koeman. I don't know if that's Ronald Koeman's younger brother or something, but Koeman is now the new manager, if I'm not mistaken. But congratulations to Dinamo for qualifying for the round of 32. And this is the first time they're qualifying for the second stage of any European competition since about 1970-something. So it's been a very, very long time. So let's move on to Group E. So to recap Group D, to recap Group D, Dinamo and Fenebahche are through. Dinamo will top the group. Fenebahche will come in second. Group E, Arsenal FC, 13 points. Sporting Club de Portugal, 10 points. They're through to the round of 32. FC Vauxhall Poltava, team from Ukraine, 3 points in third. And Karabakh, team from Azerbaijan, fourth, 3 points. So Arsenal and Sporting are through, as I did predict and as everyone should expect from that group. And the match day 5 results are as follows. Arsenal 3, Vauxhall 0, Arsenal 3. And oh wow, Karabakh 1, 6 to Sporting. Jesus. Wow. So Arsenal will play Karabakh on match day 6 and Sporting will play Vauxhall. So Arsenal actually should top the group. They should have a better head-to-head than Sporting. Well, the match between, 1-0 and 0-0. So Arsenal has a better head-to-head over Sporting. So it doesn't matter what happened on match day 6, Arsenal will still top Group E. So Group F, guys. Real Betis on top that group with 11 points right now. 3 wins, 2 draws. Betis has been playing really, really well this season. AC Milan second, 10 points. Olympiacos third, 7 points. And Dudlong, 0 points. So right now, second place is not confirmed because Olympiacos could catch AC Milan. But let's take a look at the head-to-head. Olympiacos versus AC Milan. Let's take a look at their head-to-head right now. So AC Milan has a 3-1 in the first game. And the second match was actually... The second match will be played, hosted by Olympiacos. So basically, Olympiacos need to defeat Milan 2-0 in order to qualify for the round of 32. So that's their goal. 2-0 or win by 2 goals, 2 or more goals. Well, let's say a 3-1 should give them a win as well. 3-1, it should come down to goal difference. But right now, let's just say Olympiacos needs a 2-0 win. They need a 2-0 win. But I don't think they're going to do it. So I'm going to say it's Betis and AC Milan to go through. Betis will play Dudlong. They should defeat them. The first match was, let's see, everybody trashed Dudlong. It was a 3-0 win. So Betis should top this group. Olympiacos will miss out, and AC Milan should go on to the round of 32. Let's move on to Group G, guys. Villarreal. Oh, this group is interesting. What a group, guys. So Group G, guys, is this the group of death right now? We have Villarreal, 7 points. Rapid Vienna, 7 points. Rangers, 6 points. And Spartak Moscow, 5 points. So as it stands, guys, as it stands, no team is safe. No team is safe. No team is even guaranteed a spot in the round of 32 right now. Let's take a look at the results. Let's take a look at the results. I think I forgot to talk about the last group's result. Group E results. Not Group E. Group F for match day 5. Let me see. Match day 5, Group F. Betis 1, Olympiacos 0, and AC Milan 5, Dudlong 2. Okay, I did. I forgot, but I mentioned it. So, Group G, guys. Villarreal. Oh, my God. What a freaking group. Okay, match day 5 results. We had a 2-1 win for Rapid Vienna over Spartak Moscow on the road. And Rangers, Steven Gerrard's Rangers, played Villarreal to a 0-0 draw. The final game, guys, the match on match day 6, the matches on match day 6 means a lot. Rapid Vienna versus Rangers and Villarreal versus Spartak Moscow. So Villarreal versus Spartak Moscow, Villarreal with a draw, they should be good. With a draw, they should be good. With a draw. If they draw, it doesn't matter the result in the other game. They should be good, right? So, Rapid Vienna plays Rangers. Villarreal plays Spartak Moscow. So, if they draw, they will go up to 8 points. And it doesn't matter what happened in the Rapid Vienna and Rangers match. They will qualify for the round of 32. But, Rangers, I think they need a win. They need a win. They need nothing less than a win. They need a win. If they draw, Rapid Vienna will go up to 8 points, and, you know, they will need Spartak to defeat Villarreal, and then Rangers head-to-head versus Villarreal. Okay, a 2-2. And let me see the other game. And Rangers, Villarreal, a 0-0. So Rangers has a better head-to-head than Villarreal right now. So, if Rangers draw their game, they need Spartak to defeat Villarreal. So, it can go any way in Group G, guys. Let's just say that, and let's move on to the next group, which is Group H. So, Eintracht Frankfurt, also perfect in the Europa League. 5 wins in 5. They have been awesome, man. You know, Rebic, what's his name again? Jovic, Hala. All these guys have been really, really good. So they are 15 points, top of the group. Cannot be caught. Lazio second, 9 points, also qualifying for the round of 32. Apollon Limassol, 4 points, and Marseille, 1 point. Awful, awful, awful Marseille, man. 1 point. This was last season's Europa League finalists, and 1 point. So, Frankfurt 4, Marseille 0, and Apollon 2, Lazio 0. This is a great result for Apollon, but I think they left it way, 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 way too late. So, Eintracht and Lazio are through to the round of 32. Congratulations. So, Group I, we have Genk, 8 points. Besiktas, 7 points. Malmo, 6 points. And Salzburg, 5 points. So, as it stands right now, it seems as if Genk might be safe. Let me take a look at the match day 5 results, and we will see. We will figure things out. So, Salzburg 2, Besiktas 3. I could swear, guys, that Salzburg was actually leading this match 2-0. Wow. I don't want to go too in-depth because I don't want to go too in-depth with the Europa League. You know, it's too many things to go through. But, wow. They came back to win that game. It's amazing. The match between Malmo and Genk ended 2-2. So this is another tricky group. The last fixtures, match day 6, will be Genk versus Salzburg, Besiktas versus Malmo. So, Besiktas, Malmo, Genk, Salzburg. So, for Genk, I think they should be through. Their first match versus Salzburg, Genk versus Salzburg, was, let me see, I'll tell you. Genk and Salzburg. Genk. Oh my goodness. Salzburg defeated Genk 3-1. So if Salzburg pick up another victory, they will have a better head-to-head than Genk. So all Salzburg needs to do is to win their last game and they will be through. They will be through to the round of 32. As for Malmo and Besiktas, or Besiktas, their first match was Malmo-Besiktas. Malmo defeated Besiktas 2-0. So all Malmo needs to do is draw this game. No, if Malmo draw, then Besiktas will go up to 8 points. And then, you know, it will be, and then Malmo will definitely not qualify if Salzburg defeat Genk. So it's a tricky group again, guys. It's a tricky group. But Genk, they are the safest team with 8 points. So all they need is a draw and they are safe. A draw for Genk and they are safe. Salzburg, they need nothing less than a win and need the game between, and need, let's say, Malmo to defeat Besiktas. That's how it is right now. That's how it is. But I might be wrong, but these groups are this group is really hard to analyze right now. It's a really tricky group. But if I have to pick two teams to go through, two teams that I think deserves to go through right now, let's say Genk deserves to go through, and I would love to see Salzburg make it through. Besiktas has not been, you know, consistent enough at all, with Loris Karius in goal, making so many mistakes again. And Malmo, let's say Genk and Salzburg. I'm going to say Genk and Salzburg. So let's move on to the next group, which is Group J. We have FC Krasnodar, 12 points. They are not safe, it seems. They might be safe on the head-to-head. Sevilla, 9 points. And Standard Liège, 9 points, with Akhisar without a point in the group. The team from Turkey, horrible this season. So let's take a look at the matchday 5 results. Standard Liège 1, Sevilla 0, and Krasnodar 2, Akhisar 1. Akhisar will play Standard Liège, so let's just assume that Standard Liège will pick up another 3 points after doing so in the first game versus Akhisar, defeating them 2-1. So with that win, Standard Liège will go up to 12 points. So it's down to the Sevilla versus Krasnodar game. The first fixture ended in a, let me tell you, it was a, let me see. It was a 2-1 win for Krasnodar. So it's not looking good for Sevilla at all, who are one of the most, if not the most successful Europa League team under Unai Emery. So right now, if Sevilla and Krasnodar draw and Standard Liège win, it will be Standard Liège second, Krasnodar first. So Sevilla needs to win. They need to win, and they need to win by, let's say, a 3-1 or so, or a 2-0. They need to defeat freaking Krasnodar in order to actually qualify for the next round. I'm going to say Standard Liège is going to go through. They will defeat Akhisar. But it's the Europa League. You never know what's going to happen. But I'm going to say Standard Liège, and I'm going to back Krasnodar to at least pick up a draw and qualify. So, sorry, Sevilla, but you won't be advancing to the next round. So, let's move on to Group K. After K, we have one more group, which is Group L. So, in Group K, we have Dinamo Kiev, 11 points. They are through to the next round. Astana, the team from Kazakhstan, 8 points. Not through as yet. Ren. I said Red. Stade Rennais or Rennes. They are 6 points and Jablonec 2 points. So Stade Rennais can still qualify. So let's see what happened on match day 5, and then we will talk about match day 6 briefly. So match day 5, Rennes defeated Jablonec 1-0 and Kiev defeated Astana 1-0. So Kiev will play Jablonec, and it's fair to say Kiev should win that game. They should win. Note I said should, even though the first match ended 2-2 draw. Rennes play Astana. Their first fixture was, let me tell you, the first fixture was a 2-0 win for Astana. So it seems like all roads are pointing towards Astana and Kiev going through to the round of 32. I'm going to go with those two teams to go through as well. So the last group, guys. Chelsea 15 points. Perfect. 5. Perfect. One of the favorites to win the competition. Bate Borisov 6 points. VDFC 6 points. And PAOK 3 points. So PAOK, I think, won't be moving on. They won't be moving on. They have not, played well. The Tumba Stadium haven't been a fortress like it's been in the past. And, they have been horrible. I would love to see VDFC, the team from Hungary, making it to the next round. So let's take a look at the match day 5 results real quick. We had Chelsea defeating PAOK 4-0. And Bate defeating Vidi 2-0. Wow. Not good, Vidi. Not good. So match day 6, Vidi will play Chelsea. Not good. And PAOK will host Bate. So, I don't know. Let me check and see if PAOK might still be in with a slight chance. I don't think so. Because if PAOK ends up on 6 points, if all PAOK, Vidi, and Bate end up on 6 points, I think we might have Bate Borisov going through on the better head-to-head. Because they defeated Vidi 2-0, and they actually defeated Vidi twice, and let me see if they defeated PAOK. They defeated, let me see, Bate versus PAOK. PAOK defeated Bate 4-1. So PAOK has a way better head-to-head over Bate Borisov there. So PAOK will need to repeat something like that again. They have to win because they're on 3 points. Their only win came against Bate. So this is how it stands, and I think this is how it's going to happen. If PAOK wins versus Bate Borisov, they will go up to 6 points, and they have a better head-to-head than Bate. They also have a better head-to-head. Let me see. No, I'm not. I'm jumping the gun. Vidi's head-to-head versus PAOK 1-0 and a 2-0. So Vidi needs, even if Vidi does not pick up any points versus Chelsea, which I don't think they will, they need PAOK to defeat Bate Borisov, and they will go through. That's how it will happen. That's how it will happen. Vidi FC and Chelsea will move on from Group L. Final on that. Final. So, guys, to give you a quick recap of all the teams that are confirmed, from my analysis, I might be wrong, but Chelsea are through for sure. They are the only team through from Group L. Then in Group K, we have Dinamo Kiev. They are the only team guaranteed a place in the round of 32 from Group K. That's Dinamo Kiev. Then in Group J, Krasnodar are through. Definitely through. Confirmed. I think they are through. I think they are safe. They don't. I think they are safe. They play Sevilla. Standard Liège play Akhisar. I think they are safe. Then we have no team in Group I safe as yet. Then Group H, Eintracht and Lazio are through. Group G, we have no team safe as well. Group F, we have Betis safe already. AC Milan not safe. Olympiacos still has a chance, but definitely Betis are through. Then in Group E, Arsenal and Sporting Club de Portugal. Group D, Dinamo Zagreb and Fenebahche are through. Group C, FC Zenit are through. And the rest 3 teams are fighting for that second spot. Group B, we have Salzburg are safe, but Leipzig and Celtic are still scrapping it out for that second one. And Group A, Bayer Leverkusen and Zurich are through to the round of 32. Guys, if you have any corrections, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'm doing all this from just my analysis, me going through it. This is me reacting to the results because I did not watch the other matches in the Europa League. I only saw the Dinamo and Fenebahche game, which ended 0-0. And I just had to talk about the Europa League like I have been on the previous match days. I think I did miss one match day, but I didn't want to miss match day 5. We have match day 6 coming up very, very soon. Let me tell you the dates for match day 6. Match day 6 will be December 13th, 2008. It will be on a Thursday. And then we will know all teams who will be in the round of 32. We will know the teams coming down from the Champions League as well. I want to do some sort of mock draw for that and give you my predictions to who will make it to the round of 16 and all that good stuff. But guys, thank you for watching this video. Who do I think will win the Europa League? I don't know. I don't know as yet. We don't know the teams that are going to be in the round of 32 yet. And when I do know, I may have a better idea of who I think will win. But guys, as I said, if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Smash the thumbs up button. Share the video with a friend. And I'm your boy, Dominic Rich. Peace out. Rich Squad.